feeling magnificent, strong, black, and powerful, ready to represent for my peoples. All day, every day, check the resume. I live these words, it's not just wordplay. Time to lift and uplift with power and strength. So without hesitation, I'm shooting my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real, staying true to the game. That's why I'm always brainstorming, always in hustle mode. Always on top of my game, throwing these lyrical body blows. Back in the day, I used to write battle rhymes all the time. Now the only thing I'm battling is this messed up system that's trying to stop my people from listening to the realness. Afraid they might feel this and take off them skinny jeans, put back on the red, black, and green, and elevate this up to be kings and queens, the natural being, and live out their purpose to the fullest extreme. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love.
Still come hard on these beats, cause it's hard on these streets. But if I can't rock these beats, I don't wanna rock at all. If I can't elevate my people, then I take the fall. So I ain't trying to waste your time and I ain't trying to waste mine. So every time I spit, lyrically divine. Just wanna use what the Most High gave me to keep my people like that mental slavery. I recognize the system ain't designed for us, so naturally they wanna see us self-destruct. But we rising above, changing our whole perspective. Even the peace and love movement has been resurrected. But we ain't just talking just to be talking, we show and prove through our daily moves. Taking our stand for the righteous and true. So for the young nation, elevation. And elevation without hesitation. Peace and blessings for every situation. The world is yours with hard work and dedication. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the
Do it for the love and the passion and not just the fashion. Now watch the positive flow become a chain reaction. No tricks up the sleeve, no hocus pocus. All I see and just keep the sight focused. Skin is black, but there's no handicap. Still walking the path of the right and exact. Living what I'm speaking is truth that I'm seeking. Suckers creeping and sleeping, but I keep reaching for success. Elevating to my best. Shoot the gift because I'm blessed with this. I say I'm black and I'm proud, you call me prejudiced. I'm walking the straight path, learning the real math. Master blast and never last. I speak truth while others speak trash. The path I'm walking is not hypocritical. I manifest the physical, lyrical, and the spiritual. The new and improved, we show and prove to the young, the old, the new. The red, black, the green, the red, white, the blue. The brothers, the sisters, the posse, the crew. Whoever, just dropping daily jewels to keep your mind together. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for your mama, for the love. Do it for your father, for the love. Do it for your brother. That I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the ones you love.
Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's the R&G Podcast. I'm Gerald.
I'm Ron. What is good, everybody?
All right, so, yeah, we really got a packed show today, man. You know, we got a lot to discuss about certain things that's happened during the week, and certain things that has been brought to our attention. But before we do all that, like we always do, we're going to go around the room, ask everybody how their week was. And what's up with Ron? How was your week, bro?
It was shit. Next. Bro, I'm not here to bore neither one of y'all. I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. Like, that's how it was. I'm not going to talk about who did what. Nah, I ain't going to. That's what it was. I'm happy to be here right now. I'll put it that way. I can't wait for the weekends. Terrible.
What about you, Jeff? How was your week, bro?
I'm trying to top that. Nigga, fuck outta here.
Short and sweet, right? Short and sweet.
Oh, man. It wasn't that bad. I tried to enjoy the rest of my allowed to be at work at home. So I just chilled Friday and then go in the office.
Right.
But yeah, I'm back to the bullshit on next week. So
I hear you.
yeah, my summertime will be crappy next week. I feel you.
I mean, I had a busy week. You know, my kids, they out of school now, so they kind of like really messed up my schedule in the morning. And they actually here with me now. So if you hear any mumbling in the background or smacking,
By smacking, you mean they chewing food.
thank you for clarifying that. Yo, keep your voice down, man. But other than that, I mean, it's same old thing, man. Fire department, working and trying to like adjust to the whole summer life right now because my kids is out of school. The first couple of weeks is always kind of the hardest couple of weeks because I have to get used to like, dang, I got drag them here, drag them there, but other than that, it is what it is. I mean, it's part of life, man. Dad life.
Word. I'm saying word like I know.
Oh, we all know Ron knows.
We know. We gonna go to we gonna move on. Y'all got about
Exactly. Don't do that.
Yo,
All right,
I be looking terrible.
Before we jump into the to the Q&A with Ron, it's been brought to our attention that there's people that they like what we're doing as a podcast, as a duo, me and Ron, and and when Jeff jumps in and has his take on certain things that we talk about, but we're adults here. We're all adults here, and we all feel like when we do this podcast, we like to express ourselves, and we express ourselves the way do whatever it may be, language or whatever. So when we say the word nigga, what I mean, we know what the word means. We know that it's something that is bad. You know what I mean? And we're not trying to make it seem like we don't know that. But with our podcast, we try to be as authentic as possible. And that's just being us. That's just us talking how we talk. That's just us expressing about certain things and certain views. I mean, if you just hear the word nigga and not hear what comes after the word nigga, then you're really not listening to the podcast. You know what I mean? And I can't sit here and put a muzzle on my mouth, or neither can Ron or can Jeff. I mean, we are who we are. You know what I mean? Like I just said, this is our podcast. This is our platform. You know what I mean? So, no disrespect to anybody. We're not being disrespectful by saying this, but we're gonna be who we are. Simple as that. I don't know how really else to put it, but Ron, you want to say something about it? Jeff, you want to say something about it? You jump in it real quick, and we just get it, put it out there so that everybody know what it is.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
When we started the podcast, it never dawned on me like that word, and maybe it's like, oh, you could have known something that people would get offended and stuff like that. I wasn't thinking about that. Even if that was on my mind, or even if I did think about it, I wasn't thinking about that. Like, we got a platform, and the one thing I hate and that I really can't stand is when people try to tell you how to talk. You know what I mean? Or tell you what not to do, what not to say, when it's our platform. You know what I mean? I hate to be... And like and I hate to be this way what I'm about to say, but if like me and G had a conversation about this was last night, and G said it, and I agree. It's like we hate to be this way, but if you don't like the content, don't watch. It's that's as simple and as nice as I can put it. Not coming off like an asshole, none of that stuff. But like, nobody, you can't muzzle me. You can't. I'm not gonna be censored. I gotta come out authentic. I gotta be me. I can't sit here and have a train of thought and be like, oh damn, I got this important stuff, this important content I want to get off, but I can't say it because I'll offend such and such. You know what I mean? So now now for what I'm about to say, I gotta find words to replace other words just to please the people listening, instead of them just like taking in the message for what it is. You know what I mean? Like I understand. Just like G said, we get it. We know the root of the word. We know the history of the word and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, like I'm not being muzzled. I'm gonna tell it how it is. We talk how we talk. That's it. What you got, Jeff?
I agree. I agree with both of you guys. The person has a point. I can understand.
Right. Yes.
The person is from a different age group than ours. You got to remember, they grew up where they didn't say it in mixed company. Yeah, some people think we shouldn't either now too, but it's now we grew up. It's been said to death.
Right.
It's just become a part of our speech, our regular vernacular. When we talk, when we're comfortable around each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't expect Ron to go to his job and be like, yo, my nigga. You know what I mean? In front of all his white bosses. Gerald to do the same or me to do the same. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place. And at this time, this is your time, your platform. We don't work for CBS. We don't work for Viacom. We don't work for NBC. We don't work for, you understand what I'm saying? If that was the case, of course, shut up and keep things moving.
Right.
But this is your, Ron and Gerald's platform. You want to speak, just like he said. You going to speak how you going to speak to show that you're comfortable. You know what I mean? It's not to be offensive, and everything isn't for everybody. Now, on that note, I appreciate her for supporting you.
Right.
Because there are some people that don't support or will make the same comment and still not watch the goddamn shows. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? You're like, well, so.
But this ain't the first time, though. I brought it to y'all attention this week when I.
Yeah.
But it's been other people that.
Gerald, I know you got that speech because I know all them people that be saying that.
It's like, man.
Yeah. How about the curse? First of all, I'm sure they hit you with the cursing before the N-word. You ain't got to tell me.
Yeah.
I know exactly who done seen it. You need to and do this.
Yeah, but it starts off with one thing. I don't say, okay, well, can you guys calm down the cursing? Okay, then it's the cursing. Then it's like, oh, when you refer to women, can you not say bitches and things like that? It's just how people talk. Nobody's sitting here saying, oh, she's a bitch, and that's how, it's just how we talk.
I'm gonna try to even it up in the simplest words as possible. When they pay the bills, then we'll sit there and consider.
That's different.
So I'm sorry, what percentage you own?
Right.
20? Because the bill due this month. I just want you to know.
That's
so
right.
come on up and chip in.
And I'm a little short this week.
But when we did our first live event at the brewery back in May.
Right.
I mean, even Jeff was on us like, yo, we got kids out here,
I say that
keep
because
PG.
we're in mixed company.
Right.
We're in a live audience of all ages. So we're stepping into somebody else's home.
Yep.
Doing your thing.
Yep.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be comfortable, but you shouldn't take that as free range. Like you ain't gonna walk in there and open up the refrigerator. Yo, y'all thirsty?
Yeah.
We got some cold fruit juice.
You got a pocket.
Exactly.
But the point is that you're making and I'm making is that we know how to shut it off when we have to shut it off.
Exactly.
And then when we get back to our home, back to our environment,
exactly,
we can bring that. We can be us.
Even at the brewery, I don't think it was me or you. Like, I think somebody was talking or commenting, and we had to, and Jeff was like, yo, it's kids out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta,
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like we already had it off. You know what I mean? And even, I ain't gonna lie, like, I let a couple curses slip, but it was like low to the point like that. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta, you remember, it's it's kids out here. You know what I mean? And plus, we're on speaker, so that doesn't.
Right.
It's not like we're just speaking into a mic and it doesn't like broadcast over the whole crowd.
Exactly.
You know, so
Exactly.
But-
We know when to be mindful of situations. Like I said, you know, when we go out in the real world, we not yo my nigga, nigga. You know what I mean, or whatever. it is.
and that's another thing. I think we're not saying it like that.
Yeah.
I told G, I said we don't sit here and talk and be like, all right, insert nigga here when you talk. You know what I mean? That's like the dumbest shit. I'm gonna say about 5 niggas. How many niggas you gonna get off? You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't make sense.
Or like we got a segment called niggas. Like,
Exactly.
Come on.
Drops mic.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that. Think about what would be behind us right now if that was the name of the segment. Well, we can't put that up there.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you something right now. When I was in Patterson doing this shit, like in 2015, 2016, somebody had a show, called Niggas, and they just replaced the A with an asterisk. It's like, yo, I'm sitting there like, come on, bro, like, come on.
Or the I with an exclamation point.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
funny.
Yeah,
But
that's a good one.
Yeah, serious. Like,
Cause
come
remember,
on.
I think Nas. No, this ain't about music. Just about the point. Remember, Nas was gonna come out with an album called Nigga.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. You know what I mean? So and
yo, I get it. I get it.
it's just how people feel. But that never happened. But people gotta understand how we feel. You know what I mean? I get it. I understand it. I understand it all. Not trying to be insensitive, but
I'm like I said, I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? At this point, this is your comfort zone. This is your house. You should be comfortable, and you're gonna speak the way you're gonna speak. Enough said. When we go out, of course, we're gonna be mindful of our surroundings, and we know when to cut it on and cut it off. Hands down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're watching the show for this point, don't jump in here and there just to say that. Now, when the dollars come, like I said, what y'all chipping in? The bill do. What y'all chipping in? Then I'll give you some say, or I'll listen to your leeway. You get what I'm saying? If Coca-Cola want to come in and pay you guys, well, that was the last time you heard the N-word here. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is. Because Coca-Cola going to give y'all millions to where, that's all around where?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, talking about my sugar high, but I'm still out here with Coke. This shit ain't zero.
I don't know. That contract might be fucked up. How many chances they gonna give us? Well, he said it like 5 times last show. We're giving, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm telling G about, like, to get a deal. Like, if the deal happens where we're comfortable with the deal, like,
Yeah,
still having
yeah.
this freedom to talk how we talk. And I was telling G, there's so many podcasts out here that's successful, and they talk how they want to talk. I ain't got to name them yet. Like we, you know what I mean? Like we,
y'all
you know what I mean? And it's not a thing where like they sit around, like I said, insert here. It's like that's just how they talk. And I listen for the content and the point they're trying to make. I'm not sitting there counting N-bombs and he said it this many times, and I was like, I get it, but
Well, how about this? Because
No.
we talked about this yesterday, me and Ron. Joe Buttons, right?
Okay.
Now, on his podcast, you know, you hear all types of N-bombs and F-bombs and all this other, and he's speaking on issues, like issues that we talk about on our podcast.
Right.
But when he had that state, what was the state of the
state of the culture.
culture,
Yeah.
he knew he kind of shut that down. Like not even kind of, he shut that all the way down. They were you know talking amongst themselves in a way where, because they knew they were getting a check, they're getting paid to be on the show. Like you was just saying just now, Jeff. They knew how to shut that down, all that street talk. And be diplomatic in a way where they were discussing issues within the rap industry or whatever the case may be.
You're right. And even on that show, they walked on eggshells.
Yeah,
He wouldn't go in deep into topics
right.
like he would if he was on the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and you had between him and Remy, you had 2 street dudes. Well, you know what I mean? The lady, whatever it is. But you get what I'm saying? Like they knew
Yeah.
a lot about knowing a lot. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
When they could go on certain topics. But like I said, you know when to cut it on and cut it off.
Right.
You know who's paying you. You know, Diddy was putting them on the main channel, a TV channel, or
Yep.
this. You know what I'm saying? That you can't curse on TV due to FCC. You can't do this. So they knew when to cut it off. But again, they was making millions. So like I said, when Pepsi, Coke, you fill it in, the brew beer, I don't give a heck. Whoever come around, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ron sitting out here talking about Leach. This is the best. You know what I mean? You know? and they paying for his Range Rover outside, we gonna understand. You know, you might speak in German here, like don't you say whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, you sold out. You sold out. You sold out. You can say what you want. It's a bag. I didn't sell out nothing. I'm still being me. I like getting paid. You know what I mean? But no, but that was a good point you made because street. That's a good point. Think about like street dudes, street individuals come from that that environment, but can still get on a stage on a platform and talk without without using profanity and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
I think it's just, and plus it's the environment that particular environment.
You're right.
Maybe they don't even feel right, like just talking how they would talk in a barbershop or a bar or in the backyard or something like that. You know,
and that's why I said, they're not home, they're not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? To just be doing that stuff, they know when to cut it on and off, like you guys know to cut it on and off. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely,
when you hear you're on your own platform, you are pushing it, so you should be comfortable. Sorry if it offends everybody. I don't think we do it to offend anybody. You know what I mean? So we get it. But again, everything isn't made for everybody. Because when I started,
true.
I had my father talking about this, that, and the third. And my father know all those same people who be sitting there with Gerald complaining about the same thing. Right. And then I sat there and I really looked at him. I said, well, how much they putting in? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I said they watched one show here or one show there. You know what I mean? And they had all the gripes and complaints. But even if I even if I adjusted my show for them, how much was they? You know what I'm saying? Contributing what they put in.
So and that's another thing. That's the thing we were talking about before. So you could watch a whole show. You didn't understand none of the content, the dialogue that we were saying. Just
right.
the N word just stuck out to you.
That's it.
You didn't hear nothing else. Why watch it then? Why do you? That's what I said before. You sitting there counting N-bombs.
Yep.
It makes no sense to me.
Yep.
Like I told G, I said I think it's sometimes it's like the older folks that don't like the word. But I tell you, I didn't told G this. I said I didn't been in church. I didn't see like when everybody pour out of church, old people, 60, 70, what that nigga at with the car?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, bro, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, yo.
You're right.
Well, damn, why that motherfucker park over here?
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that, bro.
Yep.
Like,
And that's the pastor. Nigga,
yeah.
goddamn, like,
all that Sister Mary, Deacon Smith. Man, you feel me?
Come with the mic. Nigga, get the plate.
See?
yeah.
Like the close people can't hear what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
but then, by saying that, y'all watch too many movies. Like, come on, man, that's real, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That happens.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. It's not a movie.
No.
We came from church. I didn't go to church in a movie. Who put me in a movie? I'm talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? Yo, people, whatever, man.
But I mean, what we trying to say, man, is
Can't
that
please everybody, man.
we appreciate and we respect everyone that
we do
that shows interest in what we're doing because they see the good in all of everything that we're doing with our podcast.
Right.
It's just that we want you to see past the rawness. This is how it's going to be. We're going to be raw with certain things. We don't cuss the whole podcast. You know what I mean? I can go through every podcast that we have done. From my Jeep to here, we don't cuss the whole podcast. You know what I mean? Certain things that kind of get us, amped up, or we're just upset about something. We're just expressing ourselves, man.
Nah, but it's the same old age story,
Yeah.
She heard one N word, she heard one F word. You know what I mean? And that was it. It was like wah 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 wah. Like, wait, oh my God, I couldn't believe. Like, no, Ron just told you how to make $1 million by blinking. You ain't paying attention to none of that. You ain't paying
Nothing.
attention to nothing.
Now I'm offended.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? Like,
exactly. Yeah. No, I know it.
well, whatever.
All right, but we're gonna jump into the Q&A. Real quick, Knucklehead gotta use the bathroom.
Go ahead. You need a garbage? How much is garbage?
There's a plastic bag there. Put everything
No,
in
how
the
much
plastic
garbage
bag.
do you have?
Put everything in the plastic bag. And just leave it there until we...
Put it in a plastic bag.
Yeah, we good. You good. Wash your hands, too.
So-
Father skills, man. Anyway, Q&A. Ron got something
Yo.
good for us this week, I guess. I don't know. We didn't talk that much about the Q&A, did we?
no.
So I'm gonna find out what he got. Because I don't know what he got.
Nah, I just try to. Actually, I don't want to. Damn, 'cause I got two. I'm gonna use one. I'm only doing one today.
Cool.
I'm only doing one. I was gonna say, damn, I think one would be too much to think about. I'll just do this one. Name something that a woman did that turned you off. If you could name one thing, it ain't gotta be a list thing like the top thing a woman did that turned you off. All right, I'll go first.
Go first.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for you. Go ahead.
I used to, like the, like the phone chat lines, like they used to be on, like back, like you see them on the TV.
Wow, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say any of them, but you call up. You know what I mean? You leave a message about yourself, and people like it, and they click back and all that stuff.
Right.
So I linked up with this chick. Not linked up, but like we was talking. We exchanged numbers over the chat service.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, so we talking, and I'm talking to her, right? I say, so what you doing? She's like, I ain't doing nothing. And I was like, so you taking the shit? My bad. Shit, I had to go. I said, yo, you could have called me back. That don't even make no sense. Ma! She calling her mother for toilet paper and shit. Like, and it was so crazy. And then I hear her mother really clear. Here you go. Your mom in the bathroom with you?
You should have been hung that phone up.
I said, no, this is entertaining. If I had to hung the phone up, I wouldn't have this content right now. But I told her call me back. You know what I mean? It was crazy. No, I did hang up though. It's just like I just hit that was it for my story. But like this, yeah. I'm like I didn't hear it, but like I heard her grunting and shit. I said, yo, bro, you could have hung the phone up for that one.
So you don't like it when somebody on the bathroom? On the
No,
phone with you?
it's. I don't want to hear that, cause she started. I'm not going into the story, but she started describing. You know what I mean? Like what she was eating and what it looked like.
Oh,
And
nah,
I said,
I
bro,
don't need
come
that.
on,
I
bro.
don't need that. Yo, you got the green dot. You know what that
And
means?
at the same time, her mother was trying to get on the phone. When you coming to see us? I said, us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, yo, she out her mind. Like, really?
Yo, that was the first sign. You should have left.
man.
Yo, we never hooked up. Shitty situation, right? But
Literally, nigga.
yeah, man. It was too much, bro. That was a turn. I ain't like that. Nah. I ain't mean turn me off about like her being a woman. I mean like turn me off about like just phone phone etiquette, if you want to say. You know, I don't want to hear that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. I should have did my other one. That was nasty. That was nasty.
Discussion. I haven't really had no. Like the only turn off for me is like, and it's kind of my fault when you think about it, because once you start something and you keep on doing it over and over and over again, it is what it is. But paying like the bill when you go out to eat, you know what I mean? I mean after the first couple of times, you know, that I pay the bill, I'm kind of hoping like the person down with be like, you know, okay, you know, I got it this time.
Yeah, you messed
You know,
up on that one.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah, that ain't happening.
So, but like I said, it's my fault. But
Yeah.
still, it's like, damn, like she could at least be like, you know what, you know, I'll front the bill this time, or we go half. We was talking about this earlier too, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
or pregame at home, so you ain't got to eat that much if you go out.
Nigga.
I'm
And
joking. I'm joking.
I'm not trying to say that
I'm joking.
I'm not trying to say
Nigga
that
Rob making a hamburger before he go out.
on a Foreman grill, right? But I'm not trying to say that I'm trying to be a cheapskate. But I mean, I'm like, damn. I mean, it should be equal opportunity for both. I mean, if I'm feeling you, you feeling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's a. I don't want to say a red flag because it probably could be a red flag because it's like, damn, this is how it's gonna be. The longer I'm with you, I gotta pay for everything. You know what I mean? That's aggravating me.
Yeah, that's a red flag. That flag big as hell. I ain't even lying. That's another thing. I don't like being called cheap. I like the word frugal because it just sounds, you know what I mean? I'm not a cheap person, but if I can be.
Me too.
Yeah.
My kids hate it. Your mama.
Yeah. You know what? I just hate a lazy person. I don't want to say a lazy woman, but yeah, lazy.
Well, it is about something a female did to turn you off.
Yeah.
He said, I want to say a woman. It's not a woman bashing segment. I'm just talking about something they did to turn you off. That's all.
It quickly turned into a woman bashing. This shit turned real quick. She expected me to pay for the check. I'm like, damn. This shit took a left real quick.
How much was a mozzarella sticks, fam?
Ladies, we are not bashing you.
No, we're not.
We're not bashing you. You know. Nice comments in the comment section, please.
Yo, I can so see him telling the waitress to split the check.
Separate checks, please.
Yo.
Not a drink for hers.
She had that margarita shit. I don't drink that. I'll drink that. Yo.
All right, man. Yo.
Oh man.
Yo.
Yeah.
So Jeff, you gonna go what?
Oh,
Nah, he
wait.
said,
I said the laziness.
He said a lady.
Yeah, that was it.
Nah, cause we was laughing. I'm like, yo, okay, no, Jeff. Jeff
Nah,
didn't say nothing.
Nah, you didn't think he won because he went back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Am I lying though?
This turns
Yo.
into a bad segment real quick.
Am I lying though?
But
man?
no, you know what it is? I hate that, with things that we used to do that you don't want to do anymore. So you start to become like lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, why you parking the car so far? Like, yo, so far, we only 6 spots away from the door. Let's go walk.
For real.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I'm big on that. I park when I go to the grocery store.
yeah.
Ain't nobody over there in the corner. It's like 80 spots around me. I'm
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
I'm like,
I
come
walk.
on. I'm like, yo, even going shopping sometimes. Like, they stop wanting to do that. And I'm like, come on. Like, this whole order at home shit made it worse.
Give a couple shout outs real quick. See Jesse on here. What up, Jess? Got Samira on. Hello, how you doing?
Something nosy.
Listen, I mean,
Gerald's kids.
if I go across the table and just pop my kids, man, y'all ain't gonna say nothing, right?
When he say pop, that's another word for father. I'm saving you all episode, bro.
Goddamn kids, man.
I got to mute y'all. Go ahead.
All right, so yo, we good with the Q&A?
Oh yeah, we good.
All right, so we're gonna jump right into the BSO report. It's the BSO Wings report. You don't got a mic, man, so be quiet.
Exactly.
Mike
Go ahead.
talking to you.
Finish up.
This is not R&G and E, all right?
They tell people that on podcasts too. Like when they ain't got a mic, yo, you shouldn't be
don't
talking.
Exactly.
All right, anyway.
My bad. Did we swing you a mic? No, okay.
BSO Wings is located at 215 Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. They are open today. They've been pretty much getting accustomed to the new life on Main Street because it's a two-way street now, and it's nice over there now, even though I don't like it. But it's all good. It's all good. Go out to BSO Wings today. Try out their their wings and
Sliders.
check out the sliders. Check out their menu. I still haven't gotten a better version of the menu because I really haven't been over there in a few weeks. But I'll try to get that to Jeff so that way Jeff can throw it on the screen. But their food is amazing as always. I say it every week. So check them out. Go support it. It's a black business. And the owner's name is George. So go check that out. So on to some news. We are literally a week away from the brew out that we're going to be having at the Hackensack Brewery, which is at 78 Johnson Ave in Hackensack, New Jersey. Me and Ryan, we're just putting the final nuts and screws into everything, so that way everything can run smooth next Saturday. We are expecting a pretty good crowd out there. We have been promoting it for over a month and a half now. It's just something that's kind of it's special in a way because a year ago this month, me and Ron started our journey with our podcast. So, you know, whole year, bro.
There
A whole
you go.
year.
There you go.
A whole year. And me and Ron, we talked about this. I don't know if it was a couple of days ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, but I think we actually said this during the podcast, but we're gonna say it again. We gonna big ourselves up. Shit, damn it.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So we touched on a lot of things, man. Y'all know the journey. We started in my Jeep. Got hooked up with Jeff, and Jeff, kind of, put a better light on us. But we touched on so many things, so many subjects. From police brutality to the racism that's going on in America. I mean, to be honest, I think me and Ron, we came in at the it was a bad storm, but it was perfect timing on how we came in with the podcast and all the issues that kind of just fell on our lap. We always had something to talk about. You know what I mean? It's not a day or a week that went by that we didn't have like something just to like really dialogue about and talk about it and bring to the public eye. So shout out to us, man. You know what I mean? Working hard. We still working hard. It's not over
Good job.
by any means. We're gonna be doing this for years to come. I mean, but
I love it.
once again, man, we appreciate all the love that we get from everybody that's out there that watches our podcast, that watches our clips, that tunes in with the comments, especially my cousin Arlene. I don't know where she at today, but
She like the fourth member.
yeah, but
Like,
she's always in tune, like tuned in and always giving us good feedback. So yeah, we appreciate it, man, and big up to us, man. We gonna keep on doing this, man. We love doing it. We can't wait for Saturdays to come. You know what I mean? Like after the podcast is done, you can ask Jeff or Truth. We in the parking lot talking about next week.
Yeah.
Like did Jeff will pull up like, damn, y'all still here?
Exactly. 3 hours later, I'm like, yo, y'all fools could have came on time. Y'all didn't get left early. That's it.
But that's just the dedication right there, man. So with all that being said, this is why we want as many people as possible to come through next Saturday. Come check us out. Come have some fun with us. We got some games. We're planning on playing Limbo. We got a whole bunch of things in store, man. So just come through and wild out with us, man. Bug out with us.
Yeah, definitely coming. Definitely come and have a good time. We hitting up everybody. We pretty much that we can get a hold of that we grew up with. You know what I mean? Like Daryl was on the podcast, and who else we had on? We had Rasheen on the podcast. We had Petty on the podcast.
Yeah, Morgan. We had Petty.
They know him as J1 Music, but we call him Petty. You know what I mean?
Carlos was our first guest. When we did the audio.
Yeah.
We did that on
in the Jeep.
on the
Yes.
Anchor app, yeah. And that was like that was dope because he's from he's old. He's an OG. He's old school. You know what I mean? So everything that he was saying, it made perfect sense. A lot of things he was saying because we was talking about gun violence, and being in the hood or being either from the hood or even if you're not from the hood, I mean you still know what the hood is about. Especially being a black person. So. That was really dope when he first came on and our first guest ever. You know what I mean? So shout out to Carlos.
Just
Shout out
love
to
it,
Carlos.
man. I say, yo, when you watch podcasts, you know what I mean? Like I was one of those people, you know what I mean? Or they just sit behind a mic and a screen and just talk shit, have fun. And that's what they do, but it's you know what I mean? It's got to have structure to it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what we was lacking. You know what I mean? We would just come on and it'd be like those moments or those times where you're Ron, you got anything to say? And I'd be like, that lasted for about 10, 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to think. I said, nobody went ahead and talking about some but I was we was new to it. We didn't know, you know what I mean? So At that time, we were just, we're going to do relationships. We do police and justice. Racism. You know what I mean? Politics, which I really hate. You know what I mean? And yeah, we came away. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? We love podcasting. We love the opportunities we got. And another shout out to the man with no face. Jeff Shears is in the building. I wish I had some theme music right now to play. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can't, you know what I'm saying? Because of copyright reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You should be taken down real quick.
Exactly. Like this whole podcast for nothing.
Oh, man.
This whole episode. But yeah, man, y'all definitely come out, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a good
man.
time. Gonna have fun. Musket Haze. It will be there.
$7.
Beer Slurpees.
I'm not saying I'm buying it. I'm just saying it'll be there. You know what I'm saying? You got to clarify things, man.
Ron said he was giving out free. Hey. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Damn, Jeff.
Like,
He just
whoa.
said free Haze. Like 600 people in that parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. Party over.
Everybody see
Hanging out.
Ron? People don't even know me looking for Ron. It's
Exactly.
Like, all right.
Like, I ain't seen him either. You seen him?
So y'all got haze over there. No, you got to go inside and get that musket haze. They serve it in a glass.
Yeah.
And you drink it. Enjoy yourself.
Starting next Tuesday, get into junior football news. We're going to be starting up officially at Sty Park for football workouts. So any parents out there interested in signing your child up for football, please come out to Sty Park. If you don't know where Sty Park is, if you drive all the way down Summit Ave, all the way to the dead end, you see Sty Park on your left-hand side. We're going to be out there starting at 6 o'clock p.m. The workout will be over at 7:30. I think for the whole week, because I'm pretty sure that every child or parents aren't going to show up the same day, but there's going to be a COVID waiver form that you have to sign. That has to get done like as soon as you like step foot on the field with your child. And the second thing is once registration comes up, we'll let you guys know about that. I haven't heard anything solid about a date with that yet, but once that comes up, just make sure that you have all your information about your residency available, so that way that can get knocked out right away. Because what happens is if you wait until like August or wait until September, there's chances your child may not be on the roster and be able to play. So the goal is to get all our Hackensack kids out here and let them enjoy playing some team competitive ball and just doing what we do, especially as coaches. I'm the head coach of the 10 U team. It's called the lightweights. We also have the middleweights. That age range is from 11. It's 11U, and we have the heavyweights. That's the 12U. I do carry ages from 7 to 10. But looking forward to the season and looking forward to trying to get back going. We had a whole year off, so I'm kind of fresh now. I'm ready to roll. I've been doing all the small things really on my behalf, especially with my coaching staff. So we're locked and ready to go. So just remember, July 6th, we're going to be starting at Sty Park, and that's on a Tuesday from 6 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. and it's from Monday through Thursday. So we're gonna be out there for about a month and a half, or maybe a whole month, out there working out. In other news, let me know if you guys heard about this. Master P's son, he signed a $2 million. Let me put my glasses on. I can't see.
Please.
Yeah, hold on.
Here we go.
Had the phone all up. I was like, yo, you good?
So yeah, I'll put this on the R&G group page. Master P's son signed a $2 million deal with it's I think it's like a science institute. I thought I typed everything in here. I really didn't. But with the NCAA now, athletes can, because he plays basketball, so athletes can start getting paid now, due to an agreement that the NCAA has made a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Which is great because you gotta think about it. These guys sell jerseys; they don't get no profit off of it. These guys fill the stadiums up with the school body and whoever else supports that particular university, but don't get no piece of the pie. But these coaches, they're making $5 million, $10 million, $20 million. You know what I mean? Something had to really give. So after years and years and years and years and years of battling this and going headstrong with this, I'm glad that the NCAA is actually recognizing this struggle, with the student body, because these are the same students that are athletes and stars, but can't afford a meal in their dorm.
Can't afford a meal,
You know
not
what I'm
allowed
saying?
to work.
Right.
They can't. They have extreme restrictions,
Right.
but placed on them, so they couldn't be like a regular college student. Yo, I'm gonna go get a part time or whatever it is. Nothing.
Damn, that sucks.
So, but what Master P and his son did, that's gonna be the jump off for every student now to try to strike a deal and get endorsements. And basically right now, if you think about it, going like when you go to college now, that's like pretty much going to the pros. You're gonna get some type of money. Now, does Reggie Bush look that bad now? Everybody know what happened with Reggie Bush, right?
No.
No, explain for the people that don't.
Okay, so now Reggie Bush, he played at USC. He was a running back, but he was now, in a way though, it was against policy for him to take money. He took the money anyway, that he was getting. He was getting endorsements, under the table endorsements and all that craziness. And
Right.
the NCAA found out, and they took his Heisman Trophy from him. Now, since everything is on the up and up, the student athlete can get money now. He wants his trophy back. I mean, I think it's only fair
That's a fair
to give him his trophy back.
Yeah.
Because everything's on the up and up. Now, what he did back in the day before everything wasn't on the up and up, yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was against NCAA rules and guidelines and all that. We understand that. But now that y'all got an agreement with everybody, give that man his trophy back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's only fair. But kudos to Master P and his son. Also, Master P is also thinking about trying to become the Pelicans, the NBA basketball team.
Yeah.
He's thinking about trying to become their new head coach or an assistant coach. Now, before y'all sit there and say, oh, Master P trying to get into everything, he got his hands in this, hands in that. Master P knows basketball, whether y'all know it or not. I mean, I know it. He played briefly in the NBA. I think he was on the Raptors. He was on the Charlotte Hornets, and it might have been another team he was on. But even though his stint was short, he was out there. He was doing it. You know what I mean? And he knows the game. And his son picked that up from him. His son is going to a HBCU school. I think he's going to Tennessee State University. You know what I mean? So
Wait, his youngest son, right? Not
his youngest son, not Romeo.
Yeah, I was just about to say Romeo, like old as us. I was like,
Not
damn,
Romeo. Now Romeo was pretty nice in basketball too, but he stayed with the whole rap career and acting and all that. But I think what Master P is doing in the empire that he's built and the way he's trying to show other black folks the way. Y'all can make fun of this man all y'all want with the and all that stuff, but this is a businessman. Just follow his Instagram. He's always doing something that's going to try to promote the black community. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other people that's actually doing the same thing, but not like he is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
check him out.
Yeah.
Anybody got something to say? Or?
Just with the Master P coaching thing, I salute everything he's doing, but at the same time, he gotta, work as hard as anybody else as
Right.
far as like, being a coach and that kind of stuff, and and he'll get fired or replaced just like anybody else. You know what I mean? Depending on like depending, you know
Yeah,
how you know how it go. You know what I mean? And I'm not shitting on him or none of that. You know what I mean? But I salute him for everything he's doing. Because honestly speaking, I wouldn't do it. They can come to me tomorrow, Karan, you want to be the head coach for the such and such? I'd be like, no. Because I'm not going. What I'm gonna do? Get that first check? You know what I'm saying? And then what? I have no skill in that. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I'm up here benching people too early. You know what I mean? Leaving people on the court too long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I'd be.
played every minute of the
So
game.
why can't Chris Paul been on the bench for 36 minutes? You know what I mean? That's just me though.
Shout out to CP3, man.
But,
He actually made it to the NBA Finals.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Now you
But-
can't. I mean, you can say finally. I'm talking to Tavian.
No, but
But nah, because if I say
It's
you can say
dope.
finally, but nobody said it,
Said
they
it,
don't,
it's
they don't
a-
know
no, I
I'm talking
got
to.
you.
You know what I mean?
it's dope. It's
No,
dope.
it is because nobody. That's another thing too that It's not a sports site. We just talking. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's another thing too that kills me because they clown like Reggie Miller. You know what I mean? They clown just like certain people. Oh, they never got a chip. They never got a chip. I said, bro, like, what can you do? You can't tell me they ain't fight their hardest. A lot of people
Right.
don't get chips, and in my opinion, are still like some of the greatest players to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some people who get a ring ain't do shit on that court. Let's be
True.
honest.
True.
Let's be honest. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Chris Paul, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, going into other news, we got Bill Cosby. He was released from prison. Just want to briefly read why he was released. It says a panel of Pennsylvania State Supreme Court judges ruled that there was a vast violation of Cosby's due process rights when he was criminally charged and convicted. A decade after a previous prosecutor had declined to prosecute him in order to urge him to sit for a civil disposition instead, which was ultimately used against him in his criminal trial. The panel of judges say in their opinion released Wednesday that when former Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor investigated allegations of drugging and rape against Cosby by a woman named Andrea Constant.
Constant,
Yeah, whatever. In 2005. Apologies. Castor felt that he would not be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Cosby drugged and raped Constant. So that's pretty much the reason why he was released. I know there's a lot of people that are upset.
Hold on before you even finish. So let me layman's terms what you just read.
Mhm.
So dumb it down and just for simple terms.
Gotcha.
He filed in a deposition when Constant first took him to court.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't enough proof to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, Cosby, you did it.
Right.
We're not saying if he did or didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Cosby took a plea, which a lot of people do. I'm not saying this clears him of innocence of doing all the 60 or 50 women that came out. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That
Yeah.
cleared him of that he took a plea deal. He confessed to not confessed in that plea deal. There was things that were saying that he that were self-incriminating, like we had the drugs and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he was given an immunity deal that he could never be placed on, go to trial for the things that he said. In that deal. They caught him up and said that because he said he was innocent ever. They felt it was right that they can bring up this open and sealed case and testimony.
Mm-hmm.
That spilled out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they put him to jail for, but they all forgot about that plea deal he had
Yep.
with the previous district attorney, which they have to honor. Even though that's, that people retire, but it's still to behalf of the state. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why he got out to walk. And that was what he was saying from the beginning. His lawyers were saying that from the beginning. We shouldn't be on trial because your only evidence is stuff that you cannot hit him for because you guys said it was already there.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You're right. You're spot on with everything you just said.
Yeah. So it because I just want to break it down in layman's terms. I'm not saying he ain't pop a pill, get them chicks a Jello pudding pop, and for
Well,
all the other 75.
I know a pudding pop was coming.
Yeah, whatever it was.
that's-
Hell yeah, you know what's coming.
That's why I was getting ready to
Right.
explain about the
Can't-
anger with a lot of
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and especially with Janet Huber Whitney.
Yeah, I saw that too
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, the
Yesterday.
the
Because she
mom-
went after Felicia Rashard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of her Felicia Rashad's tweet. Of course, she's ecstatic and happy that Cosby's out of jail, but I wasn't finding her to be disrespectful towards anybody either. You know what I mean? Like she's just happy that he's out of jail. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that Mr. Cosby is not guilty. Now I joked about it a couple weeks ago, about freeing Bill Cosby, and I think Jeff said some in the words of
I don't remember, but go ahead. What's that?
I think he said either man okay or okay Gerald. Something
Some
like
pride,
that. Something like that.
I can see that.
And then like a week or two later, I mean the man's free. Now I was saying to Ryan, I said I told you. like I knew, I didn't know. But
Yeah, exactly. Like Joel in the room. We about to get out. Don't worry.
Placing bets.
yeah, Vegas, right? FanDuel.
Oh, man.
I can agree with the pour of people being upset about him being released, and I can also agree with just from being a fan, man. Like who didn't watch the Cosby Show, man? I told y'all my dad's first cousin, Shirley Brown. She was in a few episodes of the Cosby Show, so I really grew up on watching the Cosby Show and being a I guess you could say a Cosby kid.
We all were.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? All the morals and all the lessons learned on that set.
Yeah.
We was actually going through that stuff as kids, so we can relate. So that's the only reason why I can relate to or agree on both terms with the people upset and the people that are happy.
That's something. I'm not gonna lie. That's something. I mean, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Like Felicia Rashad's support for him. Like if we was on set with somebody and they got accused of something, and Jeff was going down for such and such, and we knew Jeff forever, like worked him with on the set, and
Right.
You know what I mean, like we know his character and all that stuff, and like then when he gets released, and it's like, man, you supporting Jeff? I said, yeah, that's the homie, that's the bro. I know he ain't do that shit, and I think that's Felicia Rashad's stance on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It hits worse because they just made her the dean. Of,
Yeah, exactly. I read that too.
Of the arts at I forget whichever school, Howard or something like that.
Right.
And on her first day, she made this tweet. Now you have to understand, a lot of people don't speak legalese or understand that because in a way, it is a travesty of justice. Because if I'm using the rules that you made, and then you get me on the same rules, and it's like, hold up, homie. Rule number 6 says I'm supposed to be free. Whatever it was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a travesty of justice. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying was I innocent or guilty. You just said whatever I did is cool. You don't say nothing. We ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? And so if take the minuscule of whatever it is, but the fact that she's a woman, they're playing against, you don't care about any of the girls who get, sexually assaulted on campus and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I said, don't take it out of her character. Of course she does. I said, what good human, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't care about somebody getting sexually assaulted or something?
You gotta be a piece. You gotta be a piece of garbage,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I mean?
Like,
and I was like, I said, look, with all those stories, I believe in the 70s things got wacky. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you there's a lot more missing to those stories.
I guarantee it's a lot.
know?
It's a lot. I think, in my opinion, it's people that we just haven't heard from yet.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know what I mean? It's people we be like, nah, not him. and they'd be like, yeah, him. He's part of that too.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
part, you know what I mean? But it didn't come out when it happened. You know what I mean? It'll come out 2040.
It'll be in a book somewhere or something.
2050,
Yeah. And but you know what it is? The thing that really kills me, it's like there's a lot to it. There's females involved. Don't get it twisted. The drugs they were taking, the majority of people were taking at that time, shit that like those Quaaludes and stuff. They don't even make them shits no more because they were so wild. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like there's so much missing to it. It's like how you expect I'm in your hotel room at 2 a.m. What play we discussing, Ron? Nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like
I ain't want to have coffee by myself.
You know?
You know, it's
Everybody naked when we drink coffee. You know how we get down. This is Sanka. You know what I mean?
put them prophylactics away.
You know what I mean?
Not joking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
No, yeah, not
but-
to make light of any of that, but like,
yeah, it's
damn, this stuff gets wild, bro.
and that's another thing too, man. Is like look at all the people that wasn't Tupac accused of that.
Of course,
Mike Tyson was accused of that.
of course.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about at the height of
Their career.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like Mike was in the ring sparring at 18 and you know what I mean? And
I got a question though with the Cosby. So, what they call it? Not a rumor. Conspiracy. They said he was trying to buy NBC. Him getting out now, does this make any light of him buying NBC?
was he trying to buy? Wasn't he trying to do that for a while now?
Apparently.
I thought that deal was struck dead.
I don't know.
Cause I thought he was trying to. What I thought he was trying to do was buy NBC and put like certain type of shows
I can see that.
just on that. Like, no, I'm not gonna say Cosby like, but like you know,
Yeah.
nothing.
No cursing.
Nothing.
No
Ghetto.
N-words.
Yeah, like nothing. Nothing. You know, ghetto.
But
Yeah,
you know,
but
you know how crazy that is, man. He has money like that where he could buy a whole network.
Well, it's not even that. Well, he got a lot of funds. Don't get it twisted. He got a lot of funds. You know,
Okay.
but when you get money like that,
Right.
you start to get access to money like that. You see what I'm saying? Your friends ain't broke no more.
Yeah.
The people you taking loans from ain't broke no more. You see what I'm saying? So you know, it's like, yo, Joe get rich and Ron is the owner of Bank of America. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I mean, I ain't got it on me, but I just called up Ron. He said I can get about 30 trillion. you know what I'm saying? You start to become access to it. It's like, think about it. Who was trying to buy the Marlins? Jennifer Lopez ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
Affleck?
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex got trillions sitting around just to go buy a team.
And
You see what I'm saying? It's like, no.
They were trying to buy
I
the
called
Mets,
up
too.
some people. Yeah, come on, bro. The Mets are selling just off the name. Them niggas ain't won a championships in years. They just selling off the name. You see what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
trillions sitting around? Nah. But I know some people that know some people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can kind of see conspiracy theory. Like, yo, Cosby called up a few people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Old and young and new. And we all get together and we all buy. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it, honestly speaking, like if
I can see.
I can see it still working. I can see it still happening.
I can still happen it too. Right.
You know what I mean? Because people will sit here and be like, all right, well, I don't care if he did, if he didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, put me on the bill. Like, you know how much money I can make working with Cosby?
No, you're right. You're
You
right.
know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
So-
but it's crazy when you think about it because look at Weinstein. He been getting them girls for a while till they got him.
Yeah.
And he was in the middle of everything, homie.
exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it gives a little light to the conspiracy. You know what I mean?
It does.
Like, it gives a little light. Like, oh, that was right. He got too close. And they was just like, yo, get him for what he did in 74. What? Huh?
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got one more.
Go ahead.
To run on. And that's with hold on, let me get back to it. And where else she at? Oh, here it is. All right, with Gwen Berry. She it's off she's off the Olympic team because you know she doesn't feel because of the national anthem. Put it like that. and they kicked off the squad.
Did they kick off the squad?
Yeah. Well, according to the New York Post, it says that actually no, they didn't. It says that Senator Tom Cotton wants Gwen Berry off of the U.S. Olympic team over the anthem protests. He was on a TV show. I think it was I think probably the Fox Network or something like that. But he's basically saying that since she feels the way she feels about the national anthem, and we're such a racist state, that's his words. She should be removed from the Olympic team if she doesn't want to wear the stars and stripes. Now, she's entitled to her opinion, just like everybody is. And this is what this country was built on, right? Mm-hmm. Freedom of speech. So why is she being ridiculed about how she feels? You know what I mean? Like, I just think that it's like what we was talking about at the start of the podcast, how we use the word nigga. Right? We get kind of ridiculed because we're black and we shouldn't be saying the word nigga. But the national anthem, that national anthem doesn't really bode too well for black folks when you listen to all the stanzas.
It wasn't written with us as freed people in mind.
Right.
Exactly.
So she has every right to feel how she feel and take a stand. I mean, it's America. It's land of the free, home of the brave, all that good stuff, right? Why are you on her back about this? If she's taking a stance against the national anthem, it is what it is. I don't think she should be kicked off the Olympic team.
Yeah, I don't think she will, because she really didn't say too much.
No, she didn't.
She didn't say too much. She said she didn't like the anthem, didn't agree with the anthem. But that had nothing to do with the flag. That had nothing to do with wearing anything else or going or competing or trying to do any of that stuff. So there's a big there's something missing. I'm forgetting the word, but there's a big difference there. Let the lady compete.
All right, so
we need her to win.
Let me read this real quick. I think this is coming from Tom Cotton. Eli, keep it down. Just wait a second. It says, I don't think it's too much when athletes are competing to wear the stars and stripes. To compete under the stars and stripes in the Olympics, for them to simply honor that flag in our anthem on the medal stand. Cotton, a former Army infantry officer, told Fox News. Yeah, so it was on Fox News primetime station. He also says if Ms. Berry is so embarrassed by America, then there is no reason she needs to compete for our country. She should be removed from the Olympic team. So that's his words, his remarks from it in quotes. One other thing I want to read off real quick is that the entire point of the Olympic team is to represent the United States of America. That's the entire point. Okay? That's how he said it. Crenshaw said, I think Crenshaw was the news anchor. It's one thing when these NBA players do it, protest during the anthem, okay, fine. We'll stop watching. But now the Olympic team, and it's multiple cases of this, they should be removed. That should be the bare minimum requirement. Is that you believe in the country you're representing. So that's from that the guy that was talking to Tom Cotton during that whole take. So, like I said, man, you heard what he said, right? He said that about the NBA players, protesting during the anthem. Okay, fine, we'll just stop watching. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you're not gonna, turn the channel on the Olympics? I mean, what's the difference?
I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said. They don't watch the Olympics. They don't watch the Olympics. Go ahead. Let's keep it 100. Who does it? That's NBC. Matter of fact, I think it is.
Yeah,
NBC. Check it out. They only have certain sports that people watch. Nobody out there watching the girl throw the shot put.
No.
Everybody out there watching the girls run. Everybody watching the basketball team
or the gymnastics.
And that's it. And the gymnastics takes a low bar, like a third or fourth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like fifth down. Basketball team? Oh, we can't get too many. We got too many cameras in here. We can't even get people. You get what I'm saying? When the homie on the ice rink, they're like, who? Get out of here. But other countries watch that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of wish, and I just want to see for seeing sake, what if all the minorities from America did not skip the year of Olympics?
Right.
And then what? Because I want to get her name. What's Cherie John? What is
Shikari.
Shikari,
Excuse me. Okay, yeah, you did a dummy move. Yeah, you won depressed. I get you. That girl set an Olympic record at the trials, bro. At the trials, and she had leftover weed in her system. That was just leftover. It wasn't like she was smoking the night before.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it takes about 30 days to get completely out. So think about it.
Bro,
What was she done? You know what I mean? At the real joint.
Now
She would have been like, "Y'all competing? Because I'm done. The race over."
she still might be able to do it because she's
Well, no, not in that sport, because she would be hit the 400. What they want her in, I think it is the
Okay.
400. Her 30-day suspension would end, and she would be able to do the race that they really want her to do, the 400. I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
The 400 meter.
What was your question? What would happen
So all the minorities just said, you know what, we skipping. What is it? 20? What are we in? 2021? It's supposed to be 2020. So 2024 Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? We boycotting. I ain't like the flag. You're right, Tom Cotton. Good luck. Good luck out there against Korea and all whatever it is.
What are they going to show? Every time, I'm not going to lie, every time I watch the Olympics, if the person that, like, you know, when they running,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and all that stuff, like, bro, like, when they jumping hurdles and all that stuff, we killing shit.
And you know what's crazy? They already counted out women's tennis. You know why? Because Naomi Osaka is playing for her home team of Japan. That chick was was killing Serena in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Serena said, "Well, I'm not going because my kids can't go because of the they quarantine everything over
Right.
there." So you see what I'm saying? They're already like, "Well, we lost this one. Go ahead, good luck." You know what I mean? But we got them in basketball. Okay, so the whole squad just like, you know what, we good. My Nike contract is paying me. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, Olympics be trash.
Trash ain't the word, right? They be doing halftime reports with you in it, talking about we need to get the ratings up. Ryan's just sitting
Hoping
there.
somebody fight or something.
Speaking of trash, man.
You know, Ron Q&A time. Let me get in here.
Oh, yeah, I got some questions.
Yo, the USA basketball team is trash, man. I don't see them winning no type of gold,
Our
no type
trash.
of silver.
You said the basketball?
who they got on there? If y'all look at the I don't want to get into it because it's going to be.
Our trashiest basketball team is better than anybody else. I just want you to know that.
Listen.
You don't need our trashiest basketball team is better than any other squad out there.
You talking about all these
Listen,
these new guys?
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know none of these dudes.
Yeah.
it's they're not gonna do much this year. I'm telling you now.
I don't know.
I don't care.
Bro.
I don't know.
Man,
I don't know who. I
no,
don't know none of these dudes.
No,
Because you
no,
mentioned certain
no.
basketball teams. Period.
Yeah.
Not even the U.S. Like mentioned certain NBA
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you mentioned Utah Jazz. Who's on there? I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I haven't watched
get that.
basketball in so long.
They're missing certain players on this Olympic team that's really gonna carry them over the top. They don't got Steph Curry on there.
No.
Like
Who do they have
like,
that's known?
But you need that though. I mean, it's no disrespect to Dame Lillard or
Lillard.
whatever, whoever else is
You
on
done
there.
changed the name?
Why you mad? Why you?
Look, it's trash.
No,
It's
no,
trash.
I'm not
It's
saying it's
trash.
not.
It's trash.
No,
I mean,
listen.
I think the most they probably do is bronze. I mean, I'm telling you.
Listen, who do
It's
they
not
have
good.
that everybody knows?
So, but
That you
all right, but KD's last memorable shot was a few weeks ago and it was an air ball. He tried to carry that whole Brooklyn team all by himself. I don't want to hear it.
That's how you get
I don't
noticed.
wanna
Though.
hear
it.
That's
I
how
don't
people.
wanna
That's
hear
how you get noticed.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't wanna
when
hear it.
people really know. Like you got that team on your back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you get
And,
noticed.
and he's probably one like you know what? I don't want to say he's better than LeBron because I don't think I don't think that he's better. KD's better than LeBron. I think that LeBron still got that with them. But he's still a great player. KD's still a great player. You know what I mean? He can't carry that whole Olympic team by himself.
So are you saying this as far as like views, or are you saying like the team is going to lose against like Yugoslavia or some shit?
Nah, because before.
You know
let
what
me
I'm
say
saying?
this first. Let me say this first.
Like, how trash are we talking?
When G
How
started,
trash?
he's like, speaking of trash.
Yeah. Like,
That's why I keep asking, like, who's on the team that I know?
It's not enough to secure a gold, and everybody wants them to secure gold.
okay.
Like I said, I see them. I see them bronze. That's it. And that's way below American standards, man.
Again, like I said, so if people are bowing
And if
out,
I'm wrong, then you know what? I will right my wrongs. I will eat my crow. All that stuff that come with it. But I just don't see this American team competing at the level that we're accustomed to seeing.
Wasn't that a song? Wasn't that a lot? Remember the Jadakiss song called "Why"? Why Team USA
Yeah.
keep getting blown out?
Well,
Remember that shit?
and the Canada team is pretty damn good.
I just thought about that, bro.
Yo,
I watch some of the Canadian. I guess they were in their trials or whatever. But they look pretty stacked. They're going to be competitive. Canada's going to be good this year.
G ain't gonna answer my question.
You know what I mean?
Yo, G, you gonna answer my question?
Huh?
You gonna answer my question?
I ain't hear it.
You did hear it. Yo, who do they have on that team that I know? Like Team USA, whatever the fuck they call. You know what I mean?
Lillard, right? There you
What-
go.
I mean, no, you don't.
You said KD.
KD, yeah.
Damian Willard.
But like I said, man, it's not enough.
Just them two?
It's not enough.
Yo,
I mean,
I'm not getting nowhere, Jeff.
You can look up the roster.
That's
bro.
it. That's it.
Oh, that's cool.
I just
No, you probably don't know offhand, right? Yeah, okay, that's cool.
It's quiet.
I ain't putting it on you like you
I
supposed to know everybody.
I don't want to get too much into it, but I just don't like the fact that they put together the squad. I mean, to me, when you talking Olympics, let's go back to when it was Jordan, Larry, it was Magic, it was Isaiah Thomas. Oh no, he wasn't there. My bad. Sorry, Jordan.
Damn.
John, did I say John Stockton? Patrick
No.
Ewing, Chris Mullin. Like, yo, that was a squad. I think Scottie Pippen was on there too. Like, come on, man, that was a squad. Yo,
That was an epic picture too. You still see
they're-
that picture to this day.
Their starters and their bench players were starters.
Okay, so here's the roster for this year, 2021 Team Olympic roster. Bam Adebayo
Oh God.
from the Heat. Bam Adebayo from the Heat.
Now
Brad-
he's good.
I'm not saying I don't know these players.
Bradley Beal from
He's
the
good.
Wizards.
He's
I heard
good.
him.
Okay, but it's not
Davion
enough.
Booker, Devin
enough.
Booker. Hold on, kids, because we can't hear you. We ain't got no mic, so hold on. Devin Booker from the Suns, Kevin Durant, Nets, Jeremiah Grant from the Pistons, Draymond Green, okay, the Golden State Warriors,
Great.
Drew Holiday from the Bucks,
All he gotta do is get mad.
Zach Levine from the Bulls,
Levine.
Damian Lillard from the Trailblazers, Kevin Love, Cavaliers,
Kevin Love.
Chris Middleton from the Bucks, and Jason Tatum from the Celtics.
And you ain't gonna keep going?
Where is
That's it.
Steph Curry? Where's Steph Curry? Where's Kyrie? Where's Kyrie?
They didn't even get a sub. So
Where's Kyrie? But still, my point is that roster there is not enough for a gold medal. No, it's not. Listen, case closed. Shut up.
I mean, look. I mean, the games will be fun to watch at this point. They'd be a lot closer. Damn, Yugoslavia can jump now. I ain't know.
Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll take back everything I said. But as of right now, I don't see. I don't see it.
If I knew how some of those players' game was, I could comment on it. But like I can only comment on the people like Lillard. He's nice.
Yeah.
I like, you know what I mean. We all know KD, but at the same time, like that's not. See, now if I just said Lillard and KD, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing people do when they mention regular teams. They pick up two people, Shaq and Kobe, or Shaq and
Right.
Penny, or Jordan and Pippen. You know what I mean? It's a team effort. So, damn, KD ain't playing good. Lillard ain't playing good. We gonna get blown out. No, the rest of you niggas got to chip in and do something. That's what that
Yeah.
means.
I feel you. I
But-
feel you.
I don't know. I don't know how. I never even heard of some of those people. But like, damn, I heard Kevin Love. I was like, okay.
I guess we got him for rebounds, right?
Oh Lord. All right, skip to the top because we killing Team USA. We worse than her. That senator will come after us.
No,
I ain't even like the American.
I'm done with the whole segment, man. It's over.
I don't know. I never hear.
Y'all must hate yourselves. What y'all doing?
Yeah, I know.
Well, this was a very lengthy BSO report.
That was on BSO.
I took that off a while ago.
Very lengthy.
Okay, I get that's why you was going to do it the way you was.
Yeah.
Like different. Okay,
So
that was crazy. I could have.
we hung in there.
Yeah, well, yeah. Shout out to BSO, man.
All right. So once again, BSO, quiet. BSO is located at 215 Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. They're open today. Go get your grub on, get your wings on, all that good stuff. Sliders, like Ron mentioned before, and I think they're open late night tonight. Actually, I think so. I think they open late night tonight.
Possibly for the holiday, of course.
Yeah, because they was open pretty late last night when I was doing my runs. So go check them out today. All right. Do we got anything for get off your chest? Yes, we do got something for get off your chest. So we're gonna jump into that segment. Get off your chest. Go to the bathroom.
Oh, why don't you?
Hey Jeff, how much time we got?
Why don't you just say something? How much time you got?
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Got it.
Hurry up and go. All right, so here we go. Get it off your chest. All right, I got this. I was talking to my cousin, Tasha, right? And I had to ask her. I said, cousin, like, how come women always, like, or no, not all women though, but some of these women out here, how come we're not using our words? Like, we just they just abbreviate everything. So I'm gonna explain it. So you be in a conversation with some of these females out here, and they just inabruptly be like, yes, that part. What does that mean? Like, how come you just can't say I agree, or how come we just can't dialogue or talk about it? Like, how do we lose our words? It's either that part or it's the hair for me. Like, we're like society. Somebody school me on this, man. What are we doing here?
Well, you confused the heck out of me. So are you saying it's the slang? You
It's
don't
the
like
slang.
the slang that people
I mean,
use?
I don't want to sit here and say I don't like it. I just get confused by it because if I'm having a conversation with you, and then the only thing you can say is that part. Okay, which part?
So if
Like, what part of the conversation are you referring to? Like, can we talk? Can we use words?
what does she mean when she says like that part? Is she describing what she don't like or a person or something they're doing?
I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
if-
that's a good question, Ron. Yeah, that's, like were you in mid sentence and she was like that part?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like, okay. I mean,
it's like I go out and every time I go out, you know what I mean? Like I gotta pay the bill. Yeah, that part. And then what part?
oh hell no, that part. No, we're not doing that part.
No, I'm just making a point. We're definitely not doing that part. I'm just making a point.
Yo, that's a good question.
I'm just saying, man. I'm putting it out there, man. Ladies, school me on it because brother confused. I mean,
See, that's when you know you're getting old, bro. When the slang start changing, you don't know what it is.
oh man,
I gave up a long time ago.
I'm not hip to none of this slang like I used to be.
No.
It's except for the slang that we did back. Damn, I don't even want to say back in the day. We ain't even that damn old. But I mean,
But it was back
Nah,
in the
we
day.
old
though.
now.
it's a
Yeah,
lot of truth to
was.
it though. I mean, like my kids be saying
Back
stuff.
in the day.
I said, what did you say? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
The same. Then that's what your parents said to you.
Right?
That's what you forgot.
Same with the music.
Yep. Same thing.
Turn that shit down.
Even though I don't agree.
Uh-huh.
Like I had, like I was bumping some music in the car, right? Battle rapper,
Yeah.
Sue Surf. He's from Newark.
Okay.
So he's rapping, and my mother get in the car. He's like, and she get in the car, and she was like mimicking his voice, like, and she was like, "What is he talking about? Like, I don't like this." I said, "Mom, you gotta listen to the words, cause I don't want to listen to the damn words. Put something on I like." I said, "All right, Mom. Damn, let me go to my phone." And so I was just kidding. You ain't gotta change it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just trying to please moms. You know what I'm saying? Mom's always gonna hold always gonna be scary. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. You know
Always,
what I'm saying?
bro. Always.
You gotta please. My mom used to square with me. I was scared as hell. Just joking around, but you know what I mean? Just, you know, I want to make it seem like she was abusive. You know what I mean? I was like 20 when she squared up with me. You know what I mean? But
Shit, my mom kicked my ass.
oh shit.
Oh damn.
So let me get it off your chest real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Actually, we did this before, but it wasn't this segment, and I really can't stand. I hope it dies and goes up in the dust. No homo, ayo, pause, all that goofy ass,
yeah.
corny shit, bro. That
We
shit is
did, yeah.
corny.
If y'all hear that giggle in the background,
Yeah.
that's my kids because that's all they
Oh
say.
my
Pause.
god, where'd that come from? Everybody say, damn, where'd it come from? Harlem?
Yeah,
Pause. Yeah, Harlem.
yeah.
Oh my god,
The
I
whole
seen.
the Dipset.
Yeah, I seen
all
Cameron
them
on.
kids.
I seen Cameron on Drink Champs, and he was talking, yeah, because the way like we did a real big pause, and I was saying like, no, nobody's thinking like that, and Dame Dash does the same thing. I said, bro, nobody can have regular conversations.
Right.
That's why when I get around people who don't pause, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, they ain't on that bullshit. You know what I mean? I can actually have an adult conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Prime example. I use this example all the time. I was going to my boy. I was going to JJ crib. I went to the check cashing place first. This is years ago. That's how you know how long this pause dumb shit been out. You know what I mean? I was going to check cashing place. And yo, Ron, where you been at, bro? So I'd have been here a lot sooner, but the check cashing place, the line was long as hell. It was like, hey, yo, what you talking about? And I'm sitting here like, yo, I went to cash a check. What did I say wrong? I had no idea how pause worked. I didn't know what pause meant.
Right.
No
right.
homo, all this. Now it's not even. Now it's just ayo. That's it.
Right.
Now it's just ayo. I'm sick of it. It's corny. I can't stand it. You know what I mean? I could be in a grocery store. Yo, let me get some. What kind of meat you want? Hey, yo. It's like, yo, what we told? Yeah, but you gonna be eating it. Don't ayo me if you gonna be eating it.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
You sound dumb as hell. Like that shit is so stupid, bro. It's corny. I'm not pausing. I tell grown people, I say, yo, I could be around 30 pausing people. I'm not pausing nothing. You know what I mean? We talking about barbecues, like you want to eat something besides the side dishes, you know what I mean? And say something. What you
Right.
gonna do, pause yourself?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No, we gotta get the other hot dogs. These one ain't long enough. I was like, I'm like, okay, we get the.
All right, look. Because, listen. Seriously. Relax. My bad, Ron.
Nah, that's all good. It's
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm in agreement with you, bro. Like, it needs to come to a seize with all.
I wish I could say my condolences. So, fucking
you know what's really crazy, man? I can't never talk about the fire department, ever,
Why?
I got
Well,
one thing in mind.
because I'll be talking about the holes.
Me too.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm a player. I mean,
Yeah.
That's like an easy go-to though too. You know what I mean? Cause as soon as you say a hoe, you know what like in a guy's mind, you know what he's thinking.
like when we do drills. Like matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, no, a week ago, we did a drill at our firehouse.
Right.
And the drill is called hose entry. I can't even go on now.
Nah.
He just said nah.
But that's the name of the drill. Like,
Man, I get you. No, I get you.
and then when
You gotta know how to enter with the hose.
it-
but I mean,
it-
that's it.
I mean, if we're at a fire, if we're
My
at a
bad, bro.
fire, and we gotta get the water going. We gotta be like, yo, charge the line or charge the hose. Like we gotta yell that out. So if I'm giving a description about what we doing in a working fire, motherfuckers gonna be laughing. Like, yo, it's not a joking matter though, man. Like this is life or death, man. I can
Right.
die.
It is, but you know how quick that conversation can go left. Charge the hose. You know how quick that conversation can go left. I'll be the person to do it too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But hey, I'm just saying. I mean, that's
I like to laugh.
that's
man.
our. I guess that's our slang. You can call that slang. You know, the firefighter slang, whatever. But I mean, It is what it is, man. I can't talk about the fire department with certain people. You know what I mean? Y'all know who y'all are. I don't gotta put no niggas out there. Y'all know exactly who the hell y'all are. Nasty nigga. Nah, forget you. You know what I mean? But
Oh my God, bro.
yeah, man. I love this segment. Get it off your chest, man. You get a lot of things off your chest. Say how you feel.
Yo,
know what I
we
mean?
gonna get that Jeff. You're gonna be part of that next week. I know Jeff got something to get off his chest. I can tell by his body language.
Yo, if you give us some ideas for the get off your chest segment, man. Let us know.
That Jeff
Let
going
us
first
know.
next week. Watch.
Exactly. We're gonna open up with the shit.
Yeah, what you got, Jeff?
Get this shit off my chest.
All right, so we about to shut it down because we running out of time. Next week, because we had such a long BSO, that's why we short on time. But next week we're gonna jump into Hackensack Talks. I wanted to talk about the ceremony that was at the memorial at Memorial Park for the fallen soldiers. Not soldiers, for the fallen firefighters from the Ford Fire.
Right.
My uncle Sandy, he was a battalion chief at that time. He was actually in that fire. So just want to talk a little bit about that and Hackensack Talks, and also want to big up my grandfather, Gilbert D. Francis. You know, both my grandfather and my uncle Sandy, they both was in the Hackensack Fire Department in 1956. So they were one of the first black Africans to be firefighters in Hackensack. So that means that's a great deal for me. It means a lot to me. So we just want to touch base with that. And then for the IME next week, we're going to talk about finally, and we're going to definitely talk about this next week. We're going to talk about state property in the locks. So
It's been about 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of our own, you know, version of, I guess you could say, verses, but in a fun way where we're gonna go like you know not toe to toe, but just talk about their catalog, their albums, their success, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that next week. All right. So once again, we are in the pandemic world still. I ain't gonna curse. I don't care. No, you said a lot throughout the whole podcast. Shut up.
God.
Damn. Kids, man. Kids.
Lost your
Yo.
train of thought?
We are in a pandemic world, so I don't care what everybody is saying. Still wear your mask. Keep your social distance. You still don't want to try to catch this monster out here. I did hear that in other, I think in Australia, they're on lockdown because of COVID.
Yeah, that new variant, whichever the one that's coming over here too. Yes, it is.
Stop it.
It is scaring people. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, just keep wearing your mask. Stay distant.
Wash your ass.
Knew that was coming. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Important. Anyway, guys, stay safe out there. Stay tuned next week for. Actually, you know what? Damn, we won't be able to do that next week because of the brew out.
Oh yeah, I was about to say you'd be at the brew out.
So
Come to the brew out, folks.
definitely come to the brew out next week. July 10th, the podcast starts at 1 o'clock. It ends at 3.
78 Johnson Avenue.
We're gonna be out there till about maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night anyway. So come through, man. We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have a ball.
We're gonna toast up to we gonna toast up pretty much all day. Like I said, it's a whole year that we've been doing this, man. Come out, support us. Come out and support Lamont. It's a black-owned business. We have our own black-owned platform here. So check us out. All right. Until then, we are the R&G Podcast. I'm Gerald,
I'm Ron.
and I'm out. We out.
These
Oh my
niggas.
God.
Really?
He almost knocked his camera over.
Woke up this morning feeling magnificent, strong, black and powerful, ready to represent for my peoples. All day, every day, check the resume. I live these words, it's not just wordplay. Time to lift and uplift with power and strength. So without hesitation, I shoot my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real and staying true to the game. That's why I'm